Next thing we're going to do is we're going to replace the thermal relief valve on this pump. Now there's a couple reasons you might want to do that. Your thermal valve may be leaking all the time, which means it's failed. Another reason might be preventative maintenance. A thermal valve is typically designed to last about 2 years. The inside part of the thermal valve can collect calcium and lime deposits, preventing it from actuating when the temperature gets to the point where it should be opening and discharging the hot water. Most of your pumps these days are going to come with a cheaper aluminum version. This looks like brass, but it's simply an aluminum anodized color to make it look like brass. We're going to replace this with a brass version. Your brass version is less likely to get deposits of calcium and lime. Still, recommended, replace it every 2 years to prevent your pump from overheating. Part number 1001.2150. We're going to take a 15mm open-end wrench. We're going to loosen this off. Now on an older machine, this might be a little tighter. The longer they sit in the pump, the more deposits of calcium and lime will develop, kind of gluing that valve on there. I'm going to apply some Teflon tape to the threads. It's going to go back in just the same way it came out. To install this thermal valve, I'm using a 16-inch open-end wrench. Now the thermal valve does not hold back any pressure other than garden hose pressure. It's on the low pressure side of the pump, reading and sensing the temperature so that it can open up in the event the water gets too warm. There you have it. Our thermal valve is installed. In the event this pump does get too hot from water, water is going to spray out of here through a port. As cold water comes in and resets it, it'll stop spraying water.